I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You didn't bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot.
ThaBoxingvoice Productions.
To get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these people sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. ThaBoxingvoice.com. To get to where I got to.
Yeah, ho, what up? We back. Yo, it's lunchtime special. One day we will become the ESPN of boxing. We'll be talking boxing nonstop all day and having gorgeous ladies just feed our face. We just stay right there live, just fucking bringing you hot breaking news like today. I mean, it's a little bit of like a rumor mill type of topic. I mean, it's all factual. Obviously, these are Manny Pacquiao's quotes. He was out there in Malaysia doing the damn thing, knocking out Lucas Matthysse, looking like he's back. And, you know, people are asking him questions. And the 67 losses, 3 by way of KO, 2 draws. So that's 60 wins, 7 losses, 3 by KO, 2 draws. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, the congressman, the politician, the legend, the icon, the star, first ballot Hall of Famer for sure, mentioned a fight that I think I still want it. And I'm really interested to see how the public will receive it. I mean, Floyd is now rumored to be 41, Pacquiao age 39. Is this really what we want? Pacquiao was asked in the media about a fight with Floyd, and, you know, right away he said that, you know, if Mayweather comes back, let's do it. Let's get a second one on. So the question to the public is, buy or sell? Because guess what? You will be buying this. Floyd's not coming back unless there's some money involved. I mean, and obviously there's a few questions from my panelists. I mean, is there enough money involved to get Floyd out of retirement? So that's what we're going to be discussing. This is what we'll be talking about. If you're interested in doing that, you can hang out right here. Smash the thumbs up button as you jump in. Don't forget to call in 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice chip in it right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Mayweather, Pacquiao 2. Can it happen? Should it happen at this old age? We've seen older fighters still doing it. Should we be willing to pay for this as a pay-per-view for the second one? Can we believe, based off Manny Pacquiao's performance versus Lucas Matthysse, that shoulder is 100% and he could give Floyd all the hell you thought he was going to give him in the first one? I don't know. Let's head on out to our panelists.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. If I speak it, believe it.
Window skimp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Red winner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
At 1 million. But Manny Pacquiao, impressive performance over the weekend. Very, very interesting topic to see if maybe he could get the Floyd fight again. If the fight does half of what it did last time, it would be a success. Very intrigued to see which direction he will go, but I will pass it out to Doomy before I get started.
And before we go to our amateur trainer slash co-host, we will say that there's a bunch of other news to discuss, all things Manny Pacquiao. In the press conference, he mentioned that he is willing to go back to Freddie Roach, and I guess they will be talking. And if he's going to be thinking of fighting Mayweather, it is possibly a lot better to be or have Freddie in your corner. Not to mention that we can debunk the $20 million IRS debt as Bob Arum comes out and clears that up and gives us a lot of details. But to the Garden State.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lance the Conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dippy. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. Get up!
Rookie ass rookie.
This is what happens to the lone wolf that stays on the chat. Yeah, I didn't mic up, guys. I wish I had the Pac-Man song, because it's Pac-Man's time right now. He's back and he's calling out
Pac-Man song.
Yeah, that's, in the beginning of the stage when you're in the little arcade and you're starting up. That's how the little song comes on. You know what I mean? Pac-Man eating, man. And I see a couple people in the chat already talking about he's desperate. He ain't desperate, man. He's getting paid, and he's still going to get paid whether he does it in Malaysia or America. And according to Bob Arum, that says that he's cleared up a couple things about that 20 mil. Looks like Pac and the IRS are working stuff out. So a fight in America is totally.
No, they're saying his next fight is going to be in America. You know what I mean? Not only is Bob saying it, but Lance Pugmire as well has released information from the LA Times saying the same, that, it's rumored that it might be here in the States.
And that $20 million debt is not actually 20 million. Also that I read, it said it could be a lot less than 20 million also.
Well, can you give us some facts on it? I didn't get to read the article. I seen the headline and I knew right away. I'm like, oh, this is worth,
Bob's quote is saying that it's a lot less than 20 million than the.
Yeah, but how much, dude? Like, I still want to know.
He's still not. He didn't say this. He didn't spit out a figure. Yeah, he didn't spit out a figure, but he said it's much, much less than the 20 million that's been thrown out there. So I guess we won't get an exact number unless Manny or his accountant, so maybe Bobby knows, but. It's
during the ESPN Plus live stream of the Pacquiao-Matthysse match, it was reported that Pacquiao owes a whopping 20 million in taxes to the IRS. Arum assured the LA Times that Pacquiao's tax debt isn't nearly that large, and Pacquiao, longtime promoter, predicted that it won't prohibit him from fighting in the United States coming up.
Well, there you go.
So
it's got to be a lucrative enough fight to get him to the United States. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, the biggest fight on the list has to be the Floyd Mayweather fight, but it's also probably the furthest removed. Floyd 41, he promised his kids he wouldn't fight. Does he hold dear to that promise, or could money lure him back in? And if it's money, is the money there? Because Pacquiao needs a couple of more Lucas Matthysse type performances in order for the world to start believing he could beat Floyd again. I think. I just don't know. I mean, like you said, yeah, if they sell half the pay-per-views, it's still a success. But are they really shooting for half?
I mean, I don't. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
I mean, it's kind of tough because you're not shooting for half. Of course, you want to do better than what you did last time, but even if you do half, I mean, shit, it's not. It's still like 2.5 million or like 2.2 something like that. So I mean, that's better than anything Canelo has done to this point in time, with the exception of fighting a Mayweather.
But there's a meme that goes around, and I know it was a quote before it was a meme, but the competition is in the mirror. So why would they set their standards or their goals on, oh, we'll still be doing better than Canelo, when they should be saying, we did 5.1 the first time. We shit the bed, first of all. How could we do better? Oh, okay, well, I got experience with Mayweather McGregor and Mayweather Canelo, and we did a pretty big press city tour, and it seems to have translated to pay-per-view buys. In my Canelo, and I'm speaking hypothetically as Floyd, in my Canelo Mayweather press conference here, we went to an alleged 11 cities that end up being 10, but we sold 2.4. In my McGregor press conference, we went to at least 5 cities and states, or 5 cities and countries, and we sold 5.1. So I think the proof is in the pudding. I continue to say that Mayweather's has given us the blueprint to success. It's up to us. Do we want to use it? Now, I understand that it costs money, but there's another saying out there. It costs money to make money, or it costs to be the boss. What do you want to do? What do you want to be?
I don't know, but Manny Pacquiao can, we're talking about a Mayweather fight, and I honestly, in my opinion, I don't see Mayweather even being interested in that.
And that's where you're wrong, dummy. Mayweather, if you follow Mayweather on IG, you see how he's living. You see the fucking lifestyle. You see him flying over to fucking Thailand every other day.
$20 million watches? I mean,
yeah, I mean,
watches, he's got to be looking at Pacquiao like, yo, this is at least another 50, 75 million easy for me.
Easy.
There's just so many other exciting fighters. Listen, Manny carries the name still. He had a great fight over Lucas Matthysse, but I don't think that his next fight is a Mayweather fight.
For all the Terrence Crawfords, Errol Spence, Lomachinkos, if Mayweather and fucking Pacquiao gets made, nothing will overshadow that in boxing. Nothing. Maybe. No, I can't even say fucking Joshua Wilder. I can't say it because worldwide, that Mayweather and fucking Pacquiao too will be bigger.
Internationally, it's a bigger fight. Globally, it's a bigger fight. These guys are icons. They're icons. You know what I mean? You Google Mayweather, you Google Pacquiao, and faces of Mike Tyson come up. Lennox Lewis come up. These names are just going to be forever ingrained and associated with the greats of our sport. And Mayweather and Pacquiao have done that. And that's why it would be a big fight. This is the reason that we're discussing it, because like you said, Mayweather lives a lavish lifestyle, $20 million watches, entire trips for the whole entourage. Sooner or later, the money starts to deplete. And guess what? He has no faucet, right? Like, I'm not saying he doesn't have businesses and girl collection and who else, God knows how many real estate properties he could be making money off. But what I'm saying is there's no casino, right? There's no direct line at massive money coming in the way that he's spending it. He's not making 19 million. You know what I mean? Is he making 19 million with all those other businesses? Is he making 19 million a fucking year? But he's spending it on a watch? No, this is a fight that could possibly happen due to
man. Listen,
this is why Pacquiao's still fighting. You're smirking, but Pacquiao is fighting for a reason.
You bring it up, yeah, but Manny Pacquiao's finances and Mayweather's finances is a totally different.
And Manny Pacquiao doesn't have the spending habits that Mayweather does. So what do you mean?
Yeah, you might say that, but he's a very giving person. All right, Manny Pacquiao has given a lot of money. He gives money.
Oh yeah.
So we could sit here and talk about who's more lavish lifestyles. Totally two different people, two different types of styles and living. But Manny has his toys too. So let's not get it twisted. Manny has his toys. He's just not that Floyd Mayweather. I'm out there flossing, telling you how I live and this has been Floyd Mayweather's part of his blueprint. It's just him being that type of person. But I'm more excited, Mike. Even though a Mayweather Pacquiao thing, for some of the hardcore, especially with this shoulder injury that he had during that fight, kind of gave us a thought. You know what I mean? Like, what if Manny Pacquiao would have been 100%? What if? So that what if is what attracts me. But other than that, I mean, the guy's retired. You got all these superstars. You got Lomo, Terrence. You got a fight with Khan that could be a great fight with Pacquiao.
Right, so, I mean, but you keep mentioning that. Are you trying to say that a fight with Khan and Pacquiao is more intriguing to you than a rematch with Mayweather?
Yes. Unfortunately, listen, I'm not falling for this no more. There's too many stars coming out, too many exciting fighters for me to still be dwelling on that. Would I watch it? Would I buy it? Yeah, because I just told you that shoulder injury left me with a what if factor. You know what I mean? That he could have probably done better. But other than that, man, there's just way too many exciting fighters at that weight division right now that could challenge Manny Pacquiao. And Khan being one of them that I'm very interested in because of the speed. Mayweather, we could talk about Mayweather, and it's more of a fantasy than it is with a fight with Lomo or Khan, because these guys are active, they're in the game, and they're not having to come out of retirement for some ridiculous amounts of money. I know Mayweather.
But Doomy, you know, like I know, if you get your ass in there with one of these young lions, You may wind up like Bernard Hopkins did against a far lesser fighter in a Joe Smith Jr.
Well, that's the question, Mike, that Pac-Man has to ask himself. Am I back? Am I back, or am I only back for B-level fighters? You know what I mean? So a guy like Khan would be a good fight to kind of set a gauge on Manny Pacquiao to where he's at. You know, he stopped Lucas. It was a great stoppage and all that. But we know that Lucas, was injured orbital bone. We don't know if that had any effect during the fight, because you, Mike, even said it, that some of these punches didn't seem like they hurt a lot. But we don't know where they affected him and how they affected him. So, it was just a blowout for Lucas. I need to see him up against the guy that's going to throw more punches and really stand there and be able to exchange with the speed of Manny Pacquiao. And I think Khan is the guy.
But this is where you got to understand the business of boxing. Why would you take a fight with a younger fighter for less money, and you have a Floyd Mayweather fight who's probably older than you by 2 years?
Who's more dangerous, Mike? No, I mean to cut you off, but just so we could save ourselves some saliva, who's more dangerous, Manny Pacquiao against Floyd Mayweather, or against Khan? To you, that's a personal opinion. Who's more dangerous? I know you're going to say Mayweather.
But based off his last fight, I know he didn't train, but I don't fucking know, man.
It's Mayweather, bro. Mayweather's the guy that doesn't lose. So why is Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, but he's 41. He's not fucking.
So what you saying? He only got one fight left, Ness?
He's not superhuman.
He only has the Mayweather fight left in him?
No, but he's been out of the ring since August, and he's been traveling, and he's been spending money, and he's not in fighting shape. And he's 41. And the fucking sun shines on the dog's ass someday. It could be Pacquiao's turn, and we get a trilogy.
Yeah, but you know that the man is a smart man. Floyd is a very smart man. We could say what we want about his leisure time right now, but when he gets back into the ring, he's on the even playing field.
Listen, Muhammad Ali got back into the ring older than Floyd, did he not? And lost, did he not?
George Foreman?
And he didn't, and people didn't expect him to, because they thought he would lose. Floyd is not on that level. We think Floyd comes back. We think Floyd is still top 5.
And there's only one undefeated person that ever walked this earth. Not even a person. One syllable. Father Time.
And how much credit do we give Floyd for coming back and fighting a Pacquiao? I mean, don't we really want to see Floyd against, like, the top echelon right now?
Doggy. Roy Jones and fucking Bernard Hopkins had their second fight 10, 20 years later. And no, it didn't do well, and it only sold like 50,000 pay-per-views, but it happened. Like, these are nostalgic fights.
Yeah, well, last time I checked, Floyd Mayweather's not in it for nostalgia. He's in it for the money.
He doesn't have to be. He's in it for the money, and that's what it represents for him. But for us as fight fans, it represents a do-over for all the Pacquiao fans. It's like, oh, baby.
I give it, and look, I give it that shoulder factor. That's the only reason why I would want to see it again. Maidana, when he fought Floyd, he left us that air of, what, man, he almost had him. What if? So that's why Floyd gave him the second chance, right? Now, do we put Manny and Floyd in the same position as Maidana and Floyd? Does he give him the second chance? Does he want to give him the second chance?
Yes, because
it's more money, of course, and it's an easier fight in his eyes.
And Pacquiao did have labrum surgery after that fight, so we don't know how well that shoulder was or wasn't. So with that being said, I mean, we never know what kind of fight that may have turned out to be if Pacquiao was able to be the Pacquiao that he wanted to be against Floyd.
Now, what's your guys' thoughts on Pacquiao mentioning the possibility of getting back with Roach, and that he wants to go with Roach?
Reunited and it feels so good.
UNITY. Go to Queen Latifah on y'all real quick. Now, look, the unity's there. These guys have history. It was funny because when Freddie mentioned that shoulder shit, we were giving Roach shit and all that, but apparently the relationship is still there. These guys have a long history together, and even though Boo Boy, I don't even know how to pronounce the first name. Boo Boy Fernandez. He's been the co-trainer along with Freddie Roach up until this fight, and even though Manny's saying that he did a great job, he still entertains the the idea of having having Freddie next to him. I mean, this is a long relationship, and Freddie even says he says it the best. Even some marriages don't last this long. So guys could guy wasn't there for this fight, but I'm pretty sure they're still good friends, and the chemistry between a boxer and a trainer, especially when you have years like that together, it's always there, man. It's kind of like, he sees things from the corner. That relationship is very important, because when you go back and you sit down for 1 minute, you only have 1 minute to go ahead and get a game plan going for that next round. You know what I mean? If anything has been seen, so Freddie Roach coming back, I think it's great. I think
it's really good too, because he really seems to actually care about Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't seem like to be like one of his yes men or anything like that. And those guys have been together for like over 19, 20 years. So there's nobody that knows Pacquiao the way that Freddie Roach does.
It's not like Fernandez going anywhere anyway, right? He's still going
to be there,
co-training and stuff. So I mean, if Boo Boy Fernandez doesn't feel any type of way, I mean, the team is strong. These guys been winning championships and fights for years, decades, 8 divisions. So I think it's cool. I think that I feel happy that the relationship is still good. I mean, after that little shoulder mention, I thought, shit was a little salty, but I guess I was wrong.
So let's try and lay out a realistic blueprint. History shows us that Mayweather has taken off 18 months and comes back to top 5 opposition. So, Mike, if this is a possibility, it's obvious that Mayweather has to at least get one in before coming back. I don't know if he's going to come straight from a McGregor layoff into a Pacquiao fight. For Pacquiao, it would be ideal to get him that way. But again, realistically speaking, who does he take as that first tune-up? And keep in mind, his tune-up has been Marquez and Berto.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, when has Mayweather not came back and not fought the top guys? Like he came back out of jail and fought Guerrero, right?
Yes, but it's always been strategic. You don't think? I mean, even though Guerrero proved to be tough, he gave Thurman hell, even though Thurman beat him to death.
And he was a champion at the time. And then after his first retirement, he came back and fought Marquez, who was perceived as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter at the time. Right or wrong? So, I mean, Mayweather does it like all the time. But for Manny, 2 fights that I think will put him over the top was one is Amir Khan. And then if you can talk to Eddie Hearn and you can convince him to offer the Brook fight to Kell Brook and drain his ass back down to 147 and beat him, that will create enough buzz to maybe get the Mayweather fight. But go ahead, Dummy.
Yeah, I really, I can't see who does Mayweather take as a tune-up, coming back with the intent to fight Manny. Khan's still out there, but I'm saying, Manny and Khan. Who else does Mayweather take on? Really don't know. I mean, like I said, that division is pretty dangerous right now. It's a lot of good fighters that, I don't know if Mayweather's gonna wanna. I mean, look, let's just get it straight. Does Mayweather come back for a tune-up, then a mega fight? I think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, but you bugging. You keep acting like Mayweather's not a franchise. A tune-up for Mayweather is still a pay-per-view. Berto was a Bon Voyage fight.
But people don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, wait, exactly.
Let me finish because both of y'all obviously can't add. If people don't want to see it, how the fuck he still do better pay-per-view numbers than half the stars now?
He was on his way out when Berto. He came back for the circus, which is Conor McGregor. What is he coming back for?
For the Berto fight, he still sold like 560 something.
Oh, shit was weak compared to all his other ones, and
this guy is bugging.
His shit was weak compared to what he was doing. That shit was weak, man.
It's a budget, dog. When you sell that many pay-per-views, you cover, you clear, bro. Is you bugging?
I don't know. Is you bugging or not bugging? I know they did worse than the last fight before that.
No lie. If Wilder and Ortiz could do 560, boy, that'd be a motherfucking
after Ortiz do 560, he could fucking turn A-side. AJ never sold a pay-per-view in the fucking US. You don't know what you're talking about.
So who's tuning into a Mayweather what? Who you putting on board? Who's the tune-up? Give me a name. Give me a name.
All right, I will. As soon as I tell you the same amount of people that tuned into Mayweather versus fucking Marquez. He brought him up from 2 divisions and we still tuned in.
Yo, but that's Mayweather being relevant still in boxing. He's not boxing.
No, it wasn't. That was him all out the ring for 18 fucking months.
He wasn't retired, Ness.
Yes, he was. Oh my God, this guy.
So he was retired when he came back and pulled Marquez inside.
Yes.
Man, I gotta check that shit.
Wrestler.
Yeah,
wrestler to say it. The motherfucker retired like 3 times in his career, Papi.
All right, so there you go. People are tired of the bullshit already. So you coming back to fight who? Give me a name. Give me your name. You still haven't gave me a name.
You grabbing at straws. Now you're saying your argument is people are tired of the bullshit.
Yes, you still haven't given me a name, and I need you to give me a name.
I'm not done.
Now you're not done.
Retired 3 times and still does better pay-per-view numbers than everybody. So where's the indication that he's failing?
Listen, Ness, you're not getting the point.
Okay, you want names? I and everybody else will pay for Amir Khan versus Floyd Mayweather. You want more names?
Okay, that's one name that we mentioned. That's one name that we mentioned collectively. Who does he come out?
You want more names?
Ness, he's not gonna.
No, yes or no?
Yes, I do, because that name was given collectively. I want your names.
You ready for the next name? Pay-per-view?
Yes.
Danny fucking Garcia.
Okay,
Ooh,
all right. So he's coming back to fight Danny Garcia.
You want more names?
Ness, I can give you those names. Give me names that are really gonna happen. Don't give me just stars.
What the fuck do you mean really gonna happen? That is really gonna happen.
So Mayweather. So it's gonna happen already.
Mayweather already mentioned Danny Garcia, and he already said his quote, and I quote straight up without.
So when did he mention him, Ness? Recently?
Oh my God, this guy just wants to yell. He wants to tell
Oh my God! Now
hey, calm down, everybody. Calm down, baby.
You know what's wrong with Ness? You know what's wrong? You know what's wrong with Ness? Anybody else raises his voice a little bit, they're yelling. I'm trying to get the point across that when did he talk about Danny Garcia, Ness?
You don't know. You see?
No, I do know. I'm trying to tell you. I'm asking you a question.
Let's go back and forth. Play tennis.
Hold on, Mike. I'm asking him a question so he can answer it. When did he mention Danny? How long ago?
You know what he said when he mentioned Danny?
How long ago?
No, what matters is what he said. The only name I'll come back for is Danny Garcia. You go find the fucking quote.
No, I know the quote was said, but it was said a long time ago. When in recent has he said that?
Oh my God. Yo, Canelo said a long time ago he'll fight Mayweather at 152, and he crucified his ass to that weight. Okay. What you say in the media means.
Okay, so we're talking about retired Floyd. That's all I'm saying. Floyd got to make a hell of a fucking
Yo, Uncle Atmosphere, suck it. Call in, puss.
Damn.
I ain't even see that.
Man. Shout out to you, dog. Whatever you said.
Look, Ness, I'm paying for a Danny Mayweather. Hell fucking yeah. Sign me the fuck up. Is it happening? Is it happening? Because after all this,
hey, hold on. Y'all breathe, man. Y'all breathe out. But for real though, Ness, Mayweather is not coming back to fight one of these young lions, bro. We know that.
You calling Danny a threat to Mayweather?
No,
then. So that's a fucking.
He's 41 though. He's 41.
Party, baby. That's a Tupperware party right there. We all having a fight party. Danny versus motherfucking Mayweather, Las Vegas, MGM. They're gonna give him another Bugatti. Come on, man. Danny gonna bring the Porter Rocks in the building. It's going down. It's a fucking party.
How many do it sell though?
Meek Mills walking Danny out. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne walking motherfucking Floyd out. You know what I mean?
1.5, 2 million.
Floyd better hurry the fuck up.
1.5.
Because Father Time.
Yo, you said 1.5?
1.5, 2 million. Let me know. What I like.
Some milk.
Man,
I need some milk. Oh shit. Let's go then. Let me know.
He coming off a 5.1.
Against Conor McGregor, though.
Yeah, but you don't know what residual he got. You don't know what MMA fans are all of a sudden boxing fans or Floyd fans. You don't know.
Man, but look at the levels, though. Look at the levels, though.
I don't either, but that is still a realistic option.
But it's levels to this shit, Ness.
Oh, yeah,
Danny Garcia is not on the level of fucking Conor McGregor. Not in anything.
Listen, I'm not trying to insinuate.
So the audience that
wait a minute. I'm not trying to insinuate that Danny and Floyd all of a sudden make 5.1. What I'm insinuating is Floyd is coming off of a 5.1. So his drop down may not necessarily be 1.2, homie.
But at the same time, that 5.1 was with a guy that brought something to the table. Like, man, I'm not saying Danny don't bring anything to the table.
No, you're right. You're right. But when Canelo did what he did versus Floyd, he got residual, man.
Okay.
He got, people still became fans of him. Like,
that's true. I'm one of them.
So like, and you became a pay-per-view buy, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, maybe, you know, of course they're not doing 5.1, but what I'm saying is the drop-off don't necessarily got to be 1.2. Because look at the uptick, right? He retired with Berto, did 560, comes back and does fucking 5.1. So like, yo, you can't even go off the graph, man. He's off the Richter scale.
Quick point, real quick. Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather did 5.1, right? Yeah. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman didn't even touch that on free TV.
But it got high as hell on free TV. I don't know what you're talking about. You better Google that because it got like 3 or 4 million. 3 or 4 million. I could have sworn Keith.
But that's free though. That's free. No, you didn't have to buy it on CBS.
Don't matter. You know what Keith told us? After that fight, he's felt the popularity. And he gives respect to Danny, right or wrong, Doomy.
He does.
Respect because he said, yo, after that fight, more people notice me. He said, no matter the country I go to, they know me now. So, yeah.
Okay. But at the same time, people pay money to see Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. Not too many people watched it for fucking free when Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia. That's all I'm saying.
I keep killing these guys. Listen, nobody ain't paid to see fucking David Lemieux and Triple G and that other pay-per-view garbage he did. But when he fought Canelo, they came out. When he fought Canelo, it's all about dance partners, Bobby. It's all about the
right dance partner, definitely.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. The residuals, the residuals of Canelo fighting for Mayweather carried over to the Canelo versus Triple G. Okay, I got you.
Not only that, what I was trying to say is like Triple G couldn't do it on his own, and we said, oh, he's not a star. But then he got with Canelo, and boom, they did 2 million, or an alleged 1.3. I mean, an alleged 2 million. Or a factual 1.3, but regardless, either number is sexy as fuck.
Look, if I see Mayweather coming back for a Pac fight, I see Mayweather coming back after Pac has like 2 more wins. 2 more wins that really solidly put him as, okay, he the man again. He has to take out a couple of top dogs, and he might have to step in there with a young lion.
He won't do that. But who do you think he will fight next after he fights Khan? What would be his second fight?
Well, I said it depends who's available at that time, but
I mean, let's just say everybody's available.
The Danny Garcia's option there for him, and guess what? He may make Danny look the way he made fucking Lucas look, because Danny's not any faster than Lucas.
That's true, but his time is better.
Yeah, timing does beat speed. That's one thing I agree on.
His timing is better, but yo, it's still Manny fucking Pacquiao.
Still a problem. Still punches from all angles, and you know we could take it back and use the Danny Garcia and Lucas Matthysse fight as like sort of like a gauge on what he can do. I mean,
and Danny Garcia is not that much bigger than Pacquiao. But go ahead, Doomy.
Yeah, no, the speed. Going back to the
actually,
speed.
Let's final thought it up on 20 million. Do you believe that exists? Is it less? Do you believe Bob, or is he just spinning, being a good promoter?
I don't know, man.
Hold on. Second. Buy or sell Manny and Floyd 2. If it actually happens and we have a rematch, are you buying this or are you passing? Are you streaming? Are you stealing? And number 1 was Roach Manny. Buy or sell the union, the reunion. Do you want them back together? So my final thoughts are: I'll buy the fight. You know, Roach has been there forever. Go back if it works. You know, you did good without him. Whatever works for you is cool with me. And I don't even know what my last question was. I already forgot.
We talking about a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, right, yeah, the 20 million. I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe, because Bob is like Bob. He's like a promoter. So like, even if Pacquiao owed 20, why would he put his business out there? Why wouldn't he deflect?
Because Bob is not promoting Pacquiao. That the last fight, I don't think Aaron had
rights, doggy. If you want to keep getting them TV rights, you want to keep being my friend.
That's right.
But maybe ESPN did like a direct deal with Pacquiao.
No,
do you know that?
No. No.
How can you say that?
Because those were top ranked fucking commentators, and it was top ranked girl cards, and it was top ranked show.
But those commentators didn't even go to the event.
Not girl cards. Exactly.
They didn't even go to the event. They called it from the fucking studio.
Exactly, but they're still top ranked announcers when
they're ESPN announcer, not necessarily
top rank though. For top rank, you don't see them announcing on Golden Boy nights on ESPN.
True.
I don't know, man. $20 million of debt, and all of a sudden it's not a big debt. Maybe Bobby's just trying to, kind of clean things up a little bit on that end for Manny. Who knows how much he owes? In the end, he does owe. Hopefully, he gets that cleared up, so he could be cooling, because being a boxer of that magnitude, a superstar, made so much money, to be in debt, that shit sucks.
And Bob is a lawyer, so I would tend to trust his.
I didn't know that.
I mean, isn't that his background, or is that Lou DiBella's background?
Absolutely, Bob is a lawyer.
Okay, so
he definitely knows how to read contracts, paperwork.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. As far as the Mayweather Pacquiao goes, I would definitely buy it. I would definitely buy it again, because I'm of the person who's trying to be optimistic. Maybe his shoulder was fucked up that night. Okay, let's see you healthy, and let's see you fight. And for him to go back to Freddie Roach, go ahead, man. You guys should end Manny's career together. That's it.
True. Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather. Buy or sell? Look, guys, I'm not the hater here. I'm just saying, will it happen? Does it happen? And it does happen. I'm buying. I'm a boxing hardcore fan. All right. And same thing we've been discussing, that shoulder injury. If it's different this time around, who knows? Maybe we could give Manny another shot. Him being away with Boo Boy Fernandez on this fight, and not having Freddie Roach. Look, Freddie Roach wasn't there. He still did great. I think at this point it's sort of like a friendship. Freddie even said it, if there was no money involved at all and Manny called me to train, be in his corner, he'd do it for free. So at this point, it's a friendship that has to decide whether they're going to, retire together. And if not, Boo Boy's doing his thing, man. I like Boo Boy Fernandez. Manny's feeling good at home. He's not traveling. He didn't travel for this fight, so I'm pretty sure he felt very good at home.
And real quick, Igis Klimas, the manager of WBA lightweight champion Vasyl Lomachenko, said if the Manny and him were to fight, it would have to be at 135.
135.
That's what he just said.
Manny better not do that.
Be a boxing scene.
Let's go out to these callers. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Skype callers can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Remember, you must add Nestor Gibbs. You can download the Skype app absolutely free on Android market and on the Apple iPhone or App Store, whatever.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to Scorsese on Skype. Talk to me.
Mayweather should whoop up on Lomachenko, man. He should say, hey, y'all comparing me and this dude all the damn time, and he better than me now. Bring his ass up and weight like I did. Beat him up, then fight Pacquiao again. I take them fights. I don't want to see Pacquiao fight like Lomachenko and Crawford and them get that kind of credit for beating the older dude. Floyd only doing it for the money. I feel like he not going to get no pound for pound credit no more. He just going to get out the way. But if Crawford or Lomachenko get that win, they're going to parade them around like they beat a prime Ali and everything else. But I truly think he should get with Bob Arum and say, hey, you want to bring Lomachenko up to 147 for some money? You talking about doing it for Pacquiao, do it for me as a tune-up. He already fought Marquez, who was 135 pounder at the time at 47. So if Lomachenko, what y'all say is, tell him go get a payday and see if he can be the old man. That's my thoughts.
Scorsese, always a pleasure to have you on the show. We're going to go out to Marcus in Washington, D.C. Talk to me.
Marquez was yo.
Do I got the wrong guy here, son? 202-277 is definitely Marcus.
He's in the shadow realm.
All right, we're moving on. Dominic in Seattle, talk to me.
Hey, I don't think Manny Pacquiao should even try to fight Floyd because he needs to finish up with Horn. Horn beat the baby snot out of him. So he needs to hurry up and finish up with Horn and do that rematch.
So are you saying you really want to
that's
see
what I think.
Horn first? Like, I'm not interested in that shit. I see Horn.
Horn beat the baby shit out of Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, then he got the dog shit beat out of him. Then he got the dog shit beat out of him. So why does he deserve a fucking immediate rematch at a title shot when he ain't did nothing but get his face punched in?
Okay, but Marquez knocked out Manny Pacquiao and then he rematched him. So why can't he just
immediate rematch. Immediate rematch is different from both fighters going on to do separate things down separate paths and one getting his ass cracked and the other rising from the ashes. That's totally different.
And I want all you Horn ball lickers to go do me a favor. Go Google Horn picture after the Manny Pacquiao fight. He did a fucking press conference like 2 days after. Go see how that boy eye was fucking purple blue and shut closed.
Yeah, my man was
looking like white though. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. He's white. You know what I'm saying? So he bruises easy.
Yeah, I mean, but he was looking extra.
I don't care if he was pink.
He was looking extra Walking Dead kind of. Like his face was mashed up.
So he should go finish that. He should go finish Horn.
Horn need to go he got Crawford get back problems. Tell him to go fix his Crawford issues.
And me for one, I don't think he lost.
Okay. Yeah. So he needs to go finish Horn. Lucas Matthysse was garbage. He needs to handle someone big. Go fight Conor McGregor or something.
Oh man, Dominic, you jumped off the cliff, baby. We gonna keep it moving. 812-589. Oh man, yo, this guy's called in so many times.
Morse code and shit.
And I don't have his name because like he can. I don't know. I hope you're able to listen.
Say that number again and tell them to add you on Skype, so it'll be a lot easier.
Yes, 812-589. Add me on Skype, or you can hang up and call back because there's obviously you might as well hang up and call back. We're going to Jeremy in Tampa. What up?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
We're good. We're good. How are you?
First, I'm good, man. I don't think Mayweather's gonna come back for any amount of money. But just saying, if he did going on y'all scenario, I think that it doesn't matter who the B side is, who he fights, because he's gonna get 100 million plus regardless. I think maybe he could take on somebody like an Adrian Broner. And I think that'd be a big fight, depending on how far Broner willing to go with his antics. And or even like another McGregor, I think people will be fooled into buying it again. Or just any MMA star, or it's not even an MMA star, any MMA fighter. Floyd has the drawing power to fool the public into buying damn near anything. So I just don't think he'll fight Manny Pacquiao or any other like legitimate fighter. I think Broner probably the toughest fighter he's faced, and he's nothing. So that's my 2 cents on that. And also Pacquiao, I think he should fight either Khan or Broner himself because he's really too old to fight anybody, that's a remote threat for a 39-year-old fighter.
All right. Well, Jeremy, thanks for calling in. But you guys got to remember, Floyd is 41, man. He's the older guy. Randy, Florida, talk to us. Orlando, Florida. What's going on, Randy?
Hold on. What's up, bro? You can hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, it's Doomsday's Bully, man. I'm just calling in to let y'all know that Mayweather beat the dog shit out of Pacquiao again. And Pacquiao just needs to fight somebody else. Nobody in the, I want to say, top 3 welterweight division, because I think they beat him. But like the last caller said, like a Broner, that would be good.
Well, all right. Yeah, I do like the Broner options. You see, for both of these men, they have these similar options, and they've all been mentioned with each other. So, it's about the race to see which superstar gets the biggest B-side. I still think Danny's the biggest B-side. Then obviously, well, actually Khan, the biggest B-side. He has proven pay-per-view buys with Canelo. Then you got Danny and what was that third option?
Adrian.
Who?
You said Khan and
I said Khan and Danny. Third option. Mike acting like his mic don't work.
Oh man, I was just stuck on the fucking last caller. Every time he call out Doomy and test his fucking gangster. He don't say shit.
Oh, what did he say?
He said Doomsday's bully. You heard what he said.
Oh, I thought he called me a bully.
No, he said Doomsday's bully. He said
my God.
Doomsday's bully.
Randy, sign it up for Border Wars. All right, get under 200 pounds.
But it was Amir Khan, it was Adrian Broner. And
Yes. Now, look, Khan has the proven pay-per-view buys. But between Broner and Danny, I don't know who's the bigger B-side. Like if Floyd fought if Broner fought either Floyd or Pacquiao, the build-up would be insane. Broner's gonna talk that shit that's gonna make people want to buy, but people saying Broner getting beat up in strip clubs and dragged out by his hair and shit. So I don't know if that's true.
Man, people talk shit. Show me the tape.
Yeah, man. Let me see the tape, man.
Show me the tape. Everybody always pulling out their phones. Somebody had to pull out that damn phone.
Somebody had to get it.
Has no tapes, no videos, nothing, no pictures. At this day and age, that's just a little bit weird. We'll see if something surfaces or not. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. This has been your second spontaneous show of the day. Don't forget to subscribe right here to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Hit that notification bell. You want to hit that icon. Make sure you get these emails. Make sure you're live and you're here in the chat. You're able to call in. You're able to give your opinion and voice it right here on the Voice of People hotline. Pass it away to one of these guys.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, while I'm your co-host, Michael Gross, you can find me on IG at Gross1911. And we will maybe come back with something about the heavyweight champion of the world that's from America. So stay tight.
Okay, I guess the final thoughts was sign me up if it happens. I'll buy. These guys are legends. We're always going to want to see them. So my name is Alexander Lainez on Facebook. You catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. Catch me on Twitter, Alex Lainez TVV. And don't forget to check us out on Patreon. We're going to be doing some Untitled episodes pretty soon. Going to get that going for all our Patreons. Get them all the new footage that we know we could provide for them. And meanwhile, there is that Border Wars series there. Go check it out if you want to see Ness, me, and a bunch of other TBV family members step into the squared circle and box our heads off.
Don't forget to check out ThaBoxingVoice.com/store. Get your TBV apparel. Get yourself a little TBV shirt. Help support the movement. Check out Patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to make sure that your favorite podcast stays out here and gets the latest equipment to bring you the hottest news. We out. Bye.